Okay. Now this off shoulder top is an off shoulder top without elastic, like what I'm putting on now. This is an off shoulder top. Okay, now you will notice that in this with this clothes that I'm putting on, this hand or this sleeve tends to fall more than this. Okay, that's like the design of the clothes, or the style of the outfit rather. So you will discover that, I don't know how many of you have this issue with when a particular outfit is used for an occasion, like let's say you're among the bridal ladies, you find that you tend not to put on the clothes anymore. Okay, I don't know if I'm the only one experiencing this. I remember this outfit was used for a wedding, being among the bridal ladies and all of that, and trust me, ever since then I've not put on this outfit. So when I saw this outfit in my wardrobe, I was like, what can I use this outfit for? Let me just use it to make this video, so at least I could just know that I've rocked it again. And you discover that the outfit tends to be more expensive and you won't end up wearing it after the occasion. I don't know if I'm the only one having this issue, but let me know your experience down below at the comment section. Are we all in the same shoes, or I'm left alone? So that was what brought about this video today, and I was like, okay, you know what, let me just make a video and putting on this bridal ladies clothes. So this is an option that you discover that this hand is more off than this. Okay, it depends. So what are the basic measurements? So basically for this video, I'm only going to make use of this upper part to where I have my half length. That is the essence of this video, just from the upper part to the half length of this video. So what are the basic measurements required? We need our shoulder measurement, our bust measurement, and our under bust. Okay, now our shoulder measurement is 7 inches plus half inch for the sleeve. We have 7.5. Our bust measurement divided by 4, we have 9.5, plus 2 inches sewing allowance, I have 11.5. And my under bust is 30 divided by 4, I have about 8 inches. But let me check, is it 8 or 8.5 inches? I just want to be sure. Okay, I just want to be sure. Okay, let's say 8 inches. So I was right. 8 inches plus 2 inches sewing allowance, I have 10 inches. Now off shoulder top, basically when you want to cut an off shoulder top, it actually depends on the number of inches you are going to use, or you are going to minus to cut an off shoulder top. Okay, now for somebody of size 8, 10, 12, you are going to minus 4 inches. When you minus 4 inches, you are going to have something like this at this shoulder, which is not going to be too off and it's not going to pull up. But when you minus, let's say about 4.5 inches, you are going to have something like this, which is more off compared to this. But whichever way, either this sleeve or this sleeve, it's all off shoulder. It only depends on what the person wants it and how off the person actually wants it to be. Okay, so now let's get started. Let's move to the fabric. This is the back panel. For you to cut an off shoulder top, I will advise you guys to start from the back panel. Okay, so this is the back panel where I've measured my, where I've taken my measurement to be accurate. Now this is what I have, right? So I'm going to mark my 2.5 inches for my zip allowance. Of course, there's always a zip allowance. So I'm going to mark my 2 inches, 2.5 inches all the way down. Note that for this zip allowance, it actually depends on you. Okay, so what I have to do now, this is where I have my 2.5 inches. So I'm going to fold it like this, because that is not among the basic measurements. Okay, now for the half length, we have 16 inches for the half length. Half length simply means from the shoulder to the bust, to under your bust. Now for you to measure your half length. Don't forget this is an off shoulder top. So for an off shoulder top, we are going to minus 4 inches. We are going to minus 4 inches. So this is where I have my 4 inches. Okay, I hope you can see. This is where I have my 4 inches. Okay, let me check behind the camera and see if it's actually showing. Just a minute. Okay, yeah, it's showing. Sorry I had to go behind the camera. I wanted to be sure that you guys could see what I was doing, because there was a video I made and when I checked it, it wasn't showing. So I know how painful that could be. So I'm taking away 4 inches, right? So this is the 4 inches. I took it out of the tape measure. Don't forget I said for size 8, size 10, size 12, you can make use of 4 inches depending on how off you want it to be. So this is my 4 inches outside, and the half length is 16 inches. So I'm going to add extra 1 inch, making it 17. 1 inch to join to the lower side, and also half inch for the turning of the neckline. Okay, so this is where I minus my 4 inches. Now we are going to take our shoulder measurement. Our shoulder measurement is 7 inches. So we are going to mark 7 inches. We are going to mark 7 inches at this point. I hope you guys can see it. Now don't forget that for the normal, we have 4 inches out already, right? Because it's an off shoulder. So for our normal armhole, our armhole is always 8 inches. So for you to get your 8 inches, you are also going to place your 4 inches outside like this. It's out. That not makes it off shoulder. So the 4 inches should come out. So you mark where you have your 8 inches. You mark where you have your 8 inches. I'm actually painting it in order for you to show. Now, unlike the normal armhole where you have something like this curve, but for an off shoulder, you make use of a slant line. For an off shoulder, make use of a slant line like that. So we are going to measure our bust measurement. Our bust measurement is 9.5 inches. 9.5 inches plus 2 inches for the sewing allowance. Okay, and our waist measurement is 8 inches plus 2 inches for my sewing allowance. So I'm just going to connect the lines together. Now before I cut, I want to cut the front panel too before I cut it out. Now how will you get the front panel? That is if your front panel is having like a bustier, or you also want to pad your front panel. That is the essence of this video. So but if you are cutting if you are cutting normal off shoulder top without any bustier in front, you are not going to make use of this method. You just cut your front and your back panel together. But if you are cutting it making use of a bustier, or you want to pad it, then you are going to make use of this method. Now sorry, now this is the front panel. So I'm going to leave 3 inches all the way in front. Now why do I leave these 3 inches? If you watch my previous video on how to cut a bustier and also how to pad a bustier, I explained the essence. That's why I have detailed video on how to cut your padded and how to pad it. I have that. I'm going to link that down below at the description bar, and in case I forget, you can also check that out. So the next thing we have to do now is to take our neckline. Okay, it's easy. That's easy as A, B, and C. So for my neckline, I'm going to make use of about 3.5 inches. Don't forget we have 4 inches outside. So when you want to take the deepness, assuming your normal deepness for the neckline is 6 inches, don't forget that you have 4 inches outside, so you're only going to take extra 1 inch, making it 5. That's if you are working with 5 inches. Don't make the mistake of marking your 5 inches like this, okay, because you have 4 inches outside already. Okay, you have 4 inches outside already. So when you want to mark your neckline, you just remember that, okay, you have 4 inches outside, and you continue. Now what makes this an off shoulder basically is the way the sleeve is being cut is actually different from the normal sleeve, and we have our 4 inches outside. It depends. You could make use of 4 inches, you could make use of 5 inches, you could make use of 6 inches. It actually depends on what you want. So thanks for watching this video. Now you can also join me on Facebook. We have a Facebook page now. You can also join me on, if we have a Facebook group rather, you can also join me on Facebook at Sewing It's Fun. Sewing is fun. That was where so we can also chat up there at Facebook. So if you have any question, kindly drop that below at the comment section. Tell us topics you love us to treat, and don't forget to watch our next video on how to cut an up shoulder sleeve. Okay, so thanks for watching this video. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Bye.